Well, the latest poll suggests that the momentum is with the People's Party. This is a party of the progressive young base that earlier in 2023 they won the election and moved forward, and that was dissolved. The party that won in 2023 was dissolved and banned. So now the successor party, People's Party, uh, seems to have the momentum, but the incumbent party in power, this is the Bumjaithai party, also has a lot of incumbency advantages, a lot of odds stacked in its favor. And there's a Pheu Thai party, the Thaksin Shinawatra vehicle originally, that is also in the running. But I think that mainly will be between the People's Party and the incumbent, the Bumjaithai party.
Yeah, of course, Bumjaithai and the People's Party formed a coalition for the sake of forming a minority government. But do you expect any one party, in this case perhaps People's Party, to perhaps win an outright majority? Is that going to be possible in this election?
Bumjaithai and People's Party are not in the same coalition together, but People's Party did vote for the Bumjaithai party to be in government as a minority government in exchange for an agreement to amend, to rewrite the constitution. But that agreement was not honored, and therefore we had a kind of an early election because of this breakdown of the relationship between the two parties. People's Party, I mean, I think the benchmark would be 2023. Look at 2019, we had the election in 2019. The second winner became the government. It was led by the coup maker from 2014, General Prayut Chan-o-cha. So, if you come in second, you can still be in government. You can lead governments. The first winner was not allowed back in 2019. 2023, the biggest winner was not allowed to form a government, was dissolved. So 2026, we're seeing kind of similar dynamics now. People's Party has momentum. I think a lot of young people, a lot of first-time voters, they get into the system. They want change. If you want change and reform in Thailand, that's pretty much the only party you can vote for. However, conservative interests and very entrenched, very vested. So they're trying to resist, and we've seen all kinds of monkey business in Thai politics, in Thai elections. And they have these agencies, which I call, they're supposed to be independent promoters and enforcers of transparency and accountability, the Constitutional Court, the Election Commission, but they have been biased, they've gone in one way. So I call them kind of the custodial agencies. So you can have the election in Thailand, but these custodial agencies have the final say about what happens.
Yes, and talking about, People's Party and Natthaphong, the leader, very charismatic leader, how critical has the youth vote been for him?
Very critical from the outset. This party originally was formed in 2018 to contest the 2019 election. It came up from nowhere and became number 3. And 2023, 4 more years, it won the election. So you can see that, a lot of young people in Thailand, my students included, when they look out, they don't see a future. I mean, Thailand has been stuck like this for 25 years. 2 military coups, a bunch of series of protests, street demonstrations, and a series of judicial interventions. As a result, Thailand is languishing. It's the regional laggard. Growth has slowed to below 2%. There's all kinds of instability. It has lost investor confidence. There's no good future for young people. So they want change. And they voted in 2019 and 2023 very clearly. And I think we'll see this again. But whether this will be honored, that's a different question. And that's what I meant by these agencies who have the final call, final say.
And of course, we have, as always, the Shinawatra clan in the form of Pheu Thai. They've always had their support base outside of the big cities in regional, rural areas. Can Pheu Thai still depend on that for votes?
Pheu Thai, the peak of Pheu Thai's power was early 2000s when Thaksin Shinawatra led the original banner. The original party was called Thai Rak Thai. It was phenomenal. It was a juggernaut. It came up with reform ideas, populist policies that gave people kind of comfort and reassurances in life. They can go to bed with universal health care, debt suspension, microcredit, credit injections, redistribution, basically. And a lot of these people now are older from that base, right? But the upcountry, north and northeast base, a lot of the diehards still will vote for Pheu Thai, but it's a much weaker party than it was 20 years ago, let alone 2, 3, 5 years ago. So this time, I think it will do well, but looks like it will come in third behind People's Party and Bumjaithai Party based on a kind of a populism, redistribution. People's Party is about structural reform. So that's the distinction in Thailand.
Yes, and how much has this whole border issue between Thailand and Cambodia featured and might feature in the minds of voters, given that it brought down the government of Paetongtarn Shinawatra?
Yes, we've had this in July and December last year, border clashes, very deadly border clashes between Cambodia and Thailand. It has stirred up nationalism in Thailand. So I think the Bumjaithai party, backed by the military, has kind of benefited and exploited these nationalist sentiments against People's Party, which is seen as too soft in Cambodia, not pro-military enough, not nationalistic enough. But now I think after some weeks, People's Party has been able to regain its ground and regain the momentum. Had this election taken place last month, it might have been different. The mood, the momentum might have been different. But now I think unless something happens in the next 3 days, 4 days along the border, I think People's Party will still be able to maintain their momentum.
Yes, and what do you think, are key election issues that's on top of the minds of voters outside of, this border conflict?
Well, apart from nationalism and, royalism also that Bumjaithai is banking on, people are concerned about livelihoods, about their bread and butter issues like you have in most other countries. So they want jobs, income. The economy is in the doldrums. They want better job prospects. Thailand missed out on this tech boom and innovation, the AI, startups, and so on. We have some data centers, but basically medium and longer term, there's no good future here. So especially for young people, but also middle-aged people, they look out, Thailand is sliding down the global value chain. It's not climbing up. So this would be, I think, the main immediate concern. The answers are different for Pheu Thai and for Bumjaithai. They want to give out handouts, more subsidies, more giveaways to address these income gaps and address people's grievances. But I think People's Party, they are trying to tackle structural issues like tackling monopolies, oligopolies, and having a new kind of constitution to remake Thailand. And in the longer term, I think that's where the solutions lie.
Yeah, one way or the other, the outcome of this election would be quite consequential and quite fascinating as well for observers. Professor Thitinan Pongsudhirak, really appreciate your analysis this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.